I think the reason why you may feel that way, Arthur, is because you maneuver in society with a certain privilege. The question is, who are these?
Well, hold on, what privilege? When I get on the subway, just tell me the privilege. When I'm dressed like this on the subway, I am a target. That is not a privilege. I'm a target. There's the guy who probably has a wallet and a watch.
Arthur, I want you to be
That's not
open.
privilege.
I want you to have a little bit of intellectual curiosity and be open and let me finish my point.
I'm very curious.
Thank you. I think when you ask the question, who is the militarized law enforcement there to protect and who are they there to protect from? And so often in this country, particularly, that is how law enforcement swole their ranks. There was so much violence against people of color, black people in particular in this country, that they said it's okay to beat a black person, to murder a black person, but you gotta be wearing a badge when you do it.
Who are the victims?
Do you want to listen or do you can't talk and listen at the same time?
Well,
let me just tell you. It doesn't sound like it. My point to you is I am telling you on the front lines what is happening. And there are militarized police force going and harassing longtime law-abiding citizens of Washington, D.C. And so when we, who are probably a little more familiar with American history perhaps than you, look at the military turning the police force on its own people, we remember the examples like Tulsa, when law enforcement dropped bombs on its own community. We know what it is like to have people.
We're far from that, though.
We are not so far. We are not so far from that. We are not so. We are actually not so far from that.
Hang on. We need to bring some numbers into this.
Okay, but anytime
that is a priority.
I bet you took a car service here. I bet you get chauffeured around. When was the last time you were on the subway? When was the last time you were in Brownsville, Bed-Stuy, East New York?
Let me tell you, my friend. You have no idea about my life.
Okay, so when was the last time you were on the New York City subway? Tell us.
Last week.
Hang on just 1 second, Arthur.
I did, but can I just say really quickly, Abby, because anytime that we play something from Stephen Miller, it would be journalistic integrity to point out that he is a white supremacist and he is the brainchild behind this policy. That's not my opinion, that's actual fact. And for him to purport lies from the Oval Office as a white supremacist,
I don't know.
it should be pointed out.
Big aspersions.
It's reporting Washington Wall Street Journal's own reporting.
I want to address what